Happy Thursday, everyone. I have a quick math lesson for you. This one's going to be really quick. I just need to teach you about one word. But first, I have a reminder for you and for your parents. So if they're not nearby, that's okay, but I need for you to deliver this message to them. I wanted to remind everybody that we do not have school on Monday. It's one of those kind of weird, for no great reason, days off that we already had planned on our calendar. So Monday the 20th, there is no school. So next week we have a short week, a 4-day week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will not give you any work for Monday because that's your day. It's a day off. So just wanted to give you that reminder. I'll put it in an email too, but just so that you can plan ahead a little bit. Okay, so math, we've been learning some new big words in math. If we've already zoomed together, then you learned about a new shape with 6 sides and 6 vertices called a hexagon. If we haven't zoomed yet, then you'll learn about that one today when we do zoom. The other big word that we already learned was this V word right here. Another word for corners. What is it? Yep, vertices. Vertices is our other big word for shapes. Well, I've got one that's even bigger than both of the other two that you've learned today, and I want to teach you about it. It's a big word, but it means something really simple. Okay, you ready? Here it comes. It's got 5 syllables. And it starts with a Q, which is kind of fun because there aren't many words that start with a Q besides quack and quilt. Okay, here we go. Ready? Quadrilateral. Yikes! That sounds like a 4th grade word for sure. Quadrilateral. It also sounds like a transformer's name to me. Say it like a transformer. Quadrilateral. Yeah, here comes quadrilateral. I'm going to stick it up here on the wall so that you can see it. And then I'm going to show you what a quadrilateral looks like, okay? Let's see here. This might look familiar. What would you call this shape? Me too, I would call it a square. But do you know what else I can call it besides a square? It is a square, but it also has how many sides? Of course, 4 sides, and it also has 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So any shape that has 4 sides, 4 is the magic number. The beginning of the word quadrilateral, the first syllable, if you clap it out, is quad. Do you know what quad means? Quad means the number 4. If mom has 2 babies, we call them twins. If a mom has 3 babies, we call them triplets. If a mom has 4 babies, we call them quadruplets. So quad is the number 4. All right, how about this shape? Could we call this shape a quadrilateral? Well, let's see, it has to have 4 sides, right? So let's count 1, 2, 3. No, of course not. This is what shape? Yeah, a triangle. It has 3 sides. How many vertices does this shape have? Yep, 3 vertices. If a shape only has 3 sides, it is not a quadrilateral. It has to have how many sides to be a quadrilateral? 4. Very good. Okay, how about this shape? It's not a square. Is it a quadrilateral? How do you know? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. If a shape has 4 sides, it is a quadrilateral. So is this shape a quadrilateral? Yeah, of course it is. It doesn't look the same as the square because the sides, they're different lengths. But it doesn't matter how big the sides are. This rectangle, it could be taller than me. And as long as it has 4 sides, it's still a quadrilateral. Or even if it was just this big, it would still be a quadrilateral if it has 4 straight sides. Okay, one more. No, maybe 2 more. How about this one? Would you call this shape a quadrilateral? Why? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 sides, 4 vertices. It must be a quadrilateral. What is the math word for this shape? It's not a kite. It's not a diamond. It starts with a R. Do you remember? A rhombus, that's the name of this shape. And the very last one I have to ask you about is this one. Is this a quadrilateral? Well, let's see. If it's a quadrilateral, how many sides does it have to have? 4, right? So let's find our 4 sides. Let's see. Maybe over here. Maybe down here. Wait. How many sides does a circle have? Big, fat, 0. If there are no sides at all, how could it be a quadrilateral? Because a quadrilateral has to have 4 sides, right? So a square is not a quadrilateral. All right, so those are the shapes we used yesterday, but I was looking this morning when I was thinking about quadrilaterals, and I came across this sitting on my kitchen counter because nobody put it away last night. Box of goldfish. Look at the shape of this box of goldfish. I came across it and I thought to myself, hey, you know what that is? What could I call this shape other than a rectangle? Yep, a quadrilateral. It's got 4 sides, just like the one I cut out of paper. And then I found another one sitting right on my table. Look at this one. My picture frame. That's Mr. Taylor and Jake when they were on a helicopter. But look, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So quadrilaterals, that just doesn't mean it's cut out of paper or we only see them in math. They are all over the place. In fact, I could probably set you loose right now in your house. I bet you could find 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe. 10 quadrilaterals in your house. Anything that has 4 straight sides is a quadrilateral. Okay, easy peasy. You're going to be doing a little bit of that in your math today and tomorrow. So I thought it might come in handy to have a YouTube video for that one. I want to show you one last thing before we go. If you've looked ahead on your math calendar for homework or for work at home this week, then you'll see that I gave you a challenge to cut out some shapes just like I have. You could cut them out like this, or you could cut them a little bit smaller, would probably be easier. And you can use any kind of paper, plain paper, paper from a magazine, paper that you've colored, wrapping paper, any kind of paper. You can cut out some shapes, maybe cut out 3 or 4 circles, 3 or 4 triangles. Sometimes it's easier to draw the shapes first and then cut them, but you know how those hands get so strong when we use our scissors. But I want to show you one thing that I did with some shapes. I had some shapes at my house that I didn't have to cut out, but I wanted us to make a picture out of the shapes, just kind of being creative. So I want to show you what I made here. I hope you can see them with my phone like this. Let me check here. Here we go. Ready? You see my shapes? I made a rocket ship and I made a flower using just my shapes that we've been talking about. There's a lot of quadrilaterals in there. There's some shapes that are not quadrilaterals in there, but for the most part, they're all quadrilaterals except for the triangles and the 1 circle. So I just wanted to give you an example of what you can do in making your shapes. All right, friends, that's it for today. It was nice and easy, wasn't it? I've been loving talking to you guys on Zoom. I'll get excited about talking to more of you today. I think I still get to talk to 8 or 9 of you today, so I have that to look forward to. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're being good, and I will look forward to seeing you. I have an awesome read aloud for you tomorrow. It's just for fun. Seeing you tomorrow, though. All right, high fives. I miss you. See you soon.